going on, guys, and welcome once again to our channel, Cool Case Adventures. Your Central Florida family happens to be here at Universal Studios on opening night here for Halloween Horror Night 32. The fog is here. Finally, the time has arrived. What are you expecting for tonight?
I'm just excited. We've been waiting for this forever, so I'm just excited to go in a house.
What's your top house that you want to see?
Stranger Things.
How about you?
If I'm being honest, The Exorcist, because of how freaky it's gonna be.
Okay, Mom.
I think Stranger Things are the last one.
All right, Karen has great choices. For me, it's gonna be Dr. Oddfellow. So anyways, in tonight's video, we're gonna basically walk you around the different scares and show you, a little bit here and there. We are not allowed to record, so obviously we're gonna attempt to do all 10 houses, obviously 5 scare zones. We're gonna provide you with our feedback, thinking like we're showing you what we thought about all their houses, and then at the end of the night, we're probably gonna rank it on the top 3 as a family decision. So anyway, if you enjoy this type of content, Halloween content, Halloween Horror Nights, theme park content such as Universal Studios and Disney, we highly encourage you to stay around because we got a bunch of things to show you. Also, we encourage you to
subscribe and smash that like button.
If we're sharing any information with you. Fam, are we ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what are we waiting on?
So let's go. But wait, Mom, hit it.
Mom, hit it. Due to the rain, we have fallen behind. We're making a decision. We only have like 2 minutes to make a decision. Where are we gonna be? Just so you know, this is the stay and scream here for today cafe. So let's see where we're gonna go now. Technically speaking, everything is delayed right now, meaning there's obviously not gonna be any scare actors just for the fact that it's raining. It's not safe for them. The technicians continue to work with the props. And now we're just gonna head, I think, either to Stranger Things or The Exorcist. Just know that if you choose to be in this stay and screen zone, you could do Stranger Things. And over here, this side is Dueling Dragons. And Kyla, according to the wait time for Stranger Things, happens to be at 25 minutes.
We'll see.
Are you excited?
Yes, this is gonna be our first house.
Actually, that wasn't our plan for
It was supposed to be The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, but I guess we switched the plan because
we saw 25 minutes and we got really excited.
Heading to stage 23, Stranger Things 4, no mind if we do. We're about to head in, like we mentioned before, we are not gonna be able to record inside. That's prohibited here in Universal Orlando. But we're gonna let you know basically our feedback once we actually exit the house. We just left Stranger Things. I'm just speechless, Kyla.
I loved it. The scene that I wanted, Vecna, I got it.
Oh my
That was
God.
so good.
Universal and the creative team have done it. If you have watched Stranger Things 4, definitely
You're gonna love it.
you're gonna love this. It's like being part of that show.
Now, what can top that? You know what I mean? We kind of did one of the best houses. So now, what's gonna top that now? I'm so excited.
I'm actually in shock.
That was
Hello.
so good.
What do you thought, man?
Oh, I loved it. If I'm being so honest, I was scared like the entire way through, but I loved it.
Kalo is actually not like a big Stranger Things fan, and you loved her, right?
I wasn't a big Stranger Things fan, and I didn't remember a lot of it. But once I got into the house, I remember like every single part of it.
Wow. Karen?
So good. It's very detailed, so there's a lot of things to look at. It was really, really good. I liked it.
Do you think anything's gonna top it at this point?
Maybe?
We'll see.
We'll see, but that was very good. Very, very,
Very detailed.
So that's all.
We decided to do Jetty Campground Kill because it's only at 25 minutes. And we're currently heading to stage 24. That's where you can find Jetty. Any expectations about this house?
I'm sorry, all I can think about is Stranger Things.
Stranger Things?
I'm gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold?
Yeah.
Actually, this is the first original house that we do for this year. So hopefully it's a good one. Any expectation about Jetty?
I don't think it's gonna be cool because it's like in a wilderness thing. It's not like last time.
Okay.
It's like in the ice.
Got you.
I don't know what to expect. I'm just there to have fun.
All right, guys, so we just got out of Jetty Campground Kill. What do you guys thought about
It
that?
was a very jumpy house.
All I could think of is when Kyla goes camping in Tennessee. That's exactly what may happen.
I like that.
You know?
I like the house.
Kaleo, what do you thought about
I
that?
like it. It got me jumping a lot, but I don't think it's gonna be one of the best.
It was a very good house. Honestly, it's what you expect from a Jetty attacking a campground. But other than that, they did it very well in our opinion. Now, we're gonna head to this third house, currently at 35 minutes, the Exorcist Believer. That's what we're heading now through using our express pass. This is the time that I wish I could have a camera on Kyla while we do the Exorcist.
I've never been so scared for a house until like the first year when we did Us. That's what shook me and Kalo, and I feel like this is the house that's gonna shake me and Kalo.
This is the one that's gonna freak you out.
I saw the trailer and I literally got goosebumps. And I was like, oh, that looks really cool. Like I want to see the movie, right? And then when I found out they were doing the house, I was like, oh, so I'm gonna be in the movie. Okay. Great.
Oh my! I wish I would have a camera on her, but don't worry. Once we go to Universal Hollywood, that I'm able to record inside, we will get Kyla's
Just get,
reaction.
Like, a cam on me.
I noticed you're wearing a cool shirt though.
Oh yeah.
What do you have there? The
what is it?
official Cool Case Hellfire Club.
Yeah, our club's really cool. You know, better than the original. JK.
Yeah, but where,
Okay,
right?
I'm lying. Don't worry about
And
it.
then Karen is wearing another cool shirt right there.
You gotta look at it hard to like actually.
You don't have to look at it that hard.
Oh, Last of Us, Cool Case Adventure right there.
Oh my God.
Karen, where can people find that?
If you go to our YouTube channel, you can in the description below you can see our gift shop,
Oh my God, your shirts look so good, Mom.
our merchandise shop.
Our merchandise shop. You guys can actually purchase these shirts if you want to be that one and a lot of other design. We got like 7 to 8
Yes, we have
new
quite a
design. So if you want to be part of the Cool Case Hellfire Club and The Last of Us, definitely go to the link below.
Show us some love.
Show us some love. Good way to support also our channel. Exorcist Believer. Kala, what are your thoughts?
It wasn't even that bad. I liked it. Obviously, it was freaky, but I liked it.
It was a little bit freaky. It
liked
was
it a
out there.
lot. There was
So
two-
it's a good spoiler for the movie, by the way.
I want to watch the movie real bad now.
Yeah, you go in not knowing what to expect, but it's freaky. Karen, what do you think?
I loved it. It was. They had a lot of scare actors, so it was good. Like left to right. So I really enjoyed it.
All right, the one that did not enjoy the house.
Okay, I wouldn't say I didn't enjoy it. I was scared of it. Okay.
It's a little bit intense.
But I also don't like it at the same time because I don't know like the whole entire like story of it because I haven't watched like any type of movies like that.
Right. But it was intense, you have to admit it.
Yeah, it was intense.
So-
At the end, it was like every single one was going for me.
Be careful with the kids because it could be too intense for them. So anyway, that was house number 3. Now we're heading to Dueling Dragons for house number 4. Dueling Dragon is a house you gotta come twice because it has 2 endings for what we've been told. Obviously fire and ice. So we're gonna do it now and then later on come back and do it another time.
I'm excited.
Huh?
I like the fact that it has 2 endings.
All right, so the 4th house happens to be Dueling Dragon. How was that for you?
For me, it was like a pretty house. Like it had a lot of details. It wasn't like so much of a scary, although the girls behind me were terrified the entire time. But to me, it wasn't a scary one, but it was full of details. So I liked it because of that.
Right, how about you?
I agree with Mom. It was very pretty to see, but I was not scared at all.
You were not scared?
No.
I also agree with both of them. So I think like if you have a younger child, go there first and then start hitting the other
like a
ones to like
warm-up.
warm them up.
Ah, what a good advice though. It was a very beautiful house.
It was very
It was the
we chose the right side.
the production of it was really nicely done.
I
And
like it. Well, I like it. It's really, really good.
well,
No spoilers.
Yeah, I was like, I like that
well,
one.
keep in mind that you are able to choose. You have to choose a side.
You have to choose the side.
So that's something good for you to know. So start picking. Are you gonna be fire? Are you gonna be ice? And in case you got some confrontation, don't worry about it because the whole entire house, a little bit of spoiler alert, they're gonna be constantly battling ice versus fire.
Right at the end where you pick a side.
So it was really good. One thing I want to point out is that the Exorcist happened to be over there. I forgot telling you the locations. Stranger Things happens to be here by the Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon. And then in this side is where you're able to find Dueling Dragons, and then the other side is where you find Jetty, and it's currently 7:56, and Stranger Things happens to be at 75 minutes. Jetty happens to be at 60 minutes. So you can see how little by little these houses are getting slammed. Also, there's a line to go to the tribute store, so keep that in mind. Here is the first time that we're walking through a scary zone, this being VAM 69. Earlier, they had some of the scare actors out, but I think they pulled them back inside due to the rain, because it continues to rain. We're gonna be back. We're gonna show you everything, how everybody looks like once there's no rain.
Yeah, I think today might not be a good day too much for the scare actors. Maybe tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like we might get a better thing tomorrow.
There's an eyeball in there.
Would you like to leave a tip, son?
No.
No? Would you like a burger?
No.
A hamburger. You got it? Hamburger? No? That's what it is, a hamburger. This is definitely pretty creepy though. There's a head over there. There's some dead guy over there. That is insane. The head salad. He or she's smiling over there. I don't know if you guys can see that they had the number 32 here on the top. So right now we are in Fast and Furious Supercharged. This is the location for Chucky Ultimate Kills Count right over there. I'm excited to see this one. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't disappoint. This is about a combination of the movies and the show, right? So you tell me.
I would just like to say that was really bad. First of all, nothing was in order, and we didn't see the main kid from
season 1,
like Chucky's season. And then there was people with Chucky masks with knives, but it's not the Purge. So what the heck was that? I just didn't like that. That was my least favorite house. That was my least favorite house. Nothing was like in order. And even when it was supposed to be the movie, there was one scene in the movie, and when it was supposed to be the second season was the second house, there was like still parts from season 1. Like it felt like they were confused. Like it felt like they didn't watch the movie or the show. It felt like they just watched the trailer and they went with the house.
All right.
Oh, that was brutal.
Kaleo.
I didn't like it whatsoever. It kind of, I was expecting more since he's like a main person, but for a main guy, his house sucks.
All right. Karen?
I definitely wasn't my favorite. I think as of right now is my least favorite, just because I don't know if the line was moving too fast, but we were literally waiting for the scare actors to come out. So I think that was my biggest drawback on it. We really had to wait or look back to see what should have happened, because I think the line was moving too fast.
Now let's address something else, Karen. You and I have done Chucky before. This is the first time that they actually use doll size,
Right.
Chucky dolls. Yeah, they use dolls. They use a combination of both. So what do you thought about that transition of finally encountering an actual doll trying to chase you around?
I mean, to me it wasn't the best house as it is. So I mean, obviously it's a doll, so it's gonna be like sitting or standing or doing something. So one, you didn't get that pop action, that pop scare that you usually get. They had him coming out like from some other places, but I think we were going too fast for the cues, so we missed most. I think we missed most of it. And then the parts where there were actual scare actors, it wasn't strong enough for me. I don't think.
I actually agree with all of you. This is house number 5. So definitely right now, as it is, it's on the bottom.
Number 5.
I feel they could have done better, so we'll see. We'll see throughout the night.
I was expecting more, and that was.
There's always gotta be one that's not strong, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, he's like the main character of this
So
year
that
for this
must
show.
suck.
And they announced him like last year at the end, so it was kind of more of a hype, and it was a kind of a letdown for them.
Right. All right, so Karen, now we're gonna head to the next house, before we head to the next house, which is gonna be Dr. Oddfellow, we gotta go first through another scare zone and through Diagon Alley. Let's check out if maybe the Death Eaters are out. So we have officially made it to our first, I would say first scare zone, where we found scare actors here on Ship 32. Now we've all been wondering what's gonna happen over here. There it is. Oh no, whatever happened over there is not functioning at this point.
Monsters are coming!
If you guys don't understand what's happening over here, these are all the creations from Dr. Oddfellow. They made it here to the pier and actually they escaped. This looks interesting. Now this is kind of cool to see at night. The Peacock Halloween Horror Night Horror Bar happens to be here right behind Lombard. And I don't know, I can't wait to go back there. Obviously it's not gonna happen tonight. We're just trying to save time, but definitely a place that we are gonna visit soon. So we happen to be here in Diagon Alley, and the Death Eater happen to come out every so often. So you will find them in corners like this one. Talking about the Death Eater, they happen to be coming here from the stage. Interesting. Decided to stop by Nocturne Alley, thinking that we will find them, and yeah, some of them happen to be right over here. Lord, they're actually moving everywhere right now. Wow. And this is the coolest thing I ever seen here at Diagon Alley. Look at the smoke, look at the scene. Wow. This was needed in here. Kyla, Death Eaters here in Diagon Alley. What do you think?
I thought they were super, super cool, and I like how they're just roaming around.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care, they're just roaming around.
Yeah, they don't stop.
Yeah, if you're in their way, they'll move you.
You gotta chase them. Kalel, Diagon Alley converter for the Death Eater. What do you think?
I love it. I think they should do it more often.
I think I could spend here all night. Too. Man, they move fast. If you're not following our friend Rick's Flicks, make sure you follow them and follow him and Nick on YouTube. Good people. It is such a cool experience to see even the Death Eater here at the entrance backlash exit. This is the coolest thing, guys. So we finally made it here on the back of the park. This is where you can find the Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream. We are not gonna do this tonight. We're gonna come back tomorrow night, so video number 2, and we're gonna show you the show. Karen, my time has arrived. Dr. Oddfellow house. I've been waiting for this since I heard he was coming. This is the not named icon, but pretty much the icon, the creator of all these, what connects every single one of these scare zones. I am freaking excited to go to this house. 75 minutes. Luckily for us, we got express passes. Let's do this. The moment has finally arrived, but check this out, guys. This is a white tent and it's currently projecting from these lights over here. This looks pretty cool though. And obviously, we are going into a circus. That's what's happening right here. Grand Circus right over there. So here in the facade, you're gonna be able to find that different zodiac sign. We already know that that's how he gets power. That's how he gets immortality. All right, so let's talk about Dr. Oddfellow. What do you thought?
I liked it, but I was expecting Dr. Oddfellow to have a bigger presence. I don't know if we just missed it again because of the cues or whatever. But I just thought he was gonna be like more powerful. I think, you know what I mean? Like, it
All right.
made me wanting more from him.
I would say the same. Like the storyline makes him look more powerful. But here he's like he has a stick and he just like I don't know how to explain it.
I agree with them, and it just feels like he has minions to do everything. So what I got to see, I only got to see him twice, and it was all like.
No, he wasn't there a few times. We just missed a few. So there's one of him that was standing next to me, like our size, you know, like not up on a stage or anything. He didn't come out.
So spoiler alert. My only critique about that house is it was extremely short. So that very short.
For the line that you gotta make, it's
Super short.
I hate to say it, but it felt boring.
I like that. But
So the storyline was there. The storyline where you actually walk up into a normal circus. They show you the acts and things get weirder.
You see the
And
oddities.
right, and then at one point, so spoiler alert, he screams, "Your soul is mine," and that's where you actually turn things to the other side at that point. So basically, it felt kind of rushed because the house is too short. So, but knowing the story, he has to capture the soul because he lures us over here just to give us immortality. That's basically the whole story. And then now, you know, he has immortality through the zodiac sign. So the other explanation I could give it is that it was short because all of the excursions belong to him. So every single excursion has a storyline behind it. So I feel that's why it was too short. But I wish I would have seen more.
I still like that. I just thought you were gonna see him more as an evil presence.
That's what I thought, because we heard all these things about him, like especially in the scare zones. I was like, okay, so like this is like a big bad, and then when I saw him in the house, I was like, eh.
So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna head to another house. This was house number 6. So we got 4 more to do. It's already 10 o'clock. So we got 4 more hours to complete everything.
Hopefully less.
So we decided to do the darkest deal, which is at 75 minutes, but we have, once again, Express. That should go to about half at least. We'll see. Just want to show you the facade for darkest deal. Unlike the studios, we don't have no facade, you know, in front of the studio, but these ones, like the tents, I always love it. You know, it's always cool to see this. Apparently, we're heading to Bob's Lounge. Darkest deal. What do you thought?
I loved that house, especially for original house. I think that house was super good, and you felt the bad guy be the bad guy. Like you knew the devil was the bad guy.
All right, Karen.
I liked it. I really enjoyed that one a lot.
All right.
I really enjoy it. I think I have a mixed reaction though, because it seems well put together, but at first it seemed like there was just random things that were just put in there, but then I had to kind of like put things together.
All right.
I do want to say though, this is the house that made me the most jumpy, and I haven't been. So, because these characters were getting in your face, they were getting in your zone, and I love that.
Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
I really like it. I actually loved it.
There you go. I was gonna say.
Actually, this is the best original house
Yes.
thus far. And it reminded me a lot of the houses in California where they get in your face.
Right.
Now, I got jump scared a couple of times. They got
They were
right
like-
on my
they were in
face.
I was like,
So definitely one of the best houses here in Universal Studio. I don't know. It may be on my top 3, I will say.
the
But
next one seems kind of like top 3 worthy.
Top 3 materials.
Yeah. Top 3 material.
we're talking about The Last of Us. Currently, it is at 90 minutes. Honestly, this is the weirdest entrance in the whole entire park. They have both standby and express in the same line. So this is pretty much what you gotta do once you actually walk all the way in. They actually split between express and standby. So now we officially made it to The Last of Us. This is located where the weekend was last year. You can see the wall over there. So we're about to go in, guys. I'm excited about this one. So we just got out of The Last of Us. I'm gonna start with Khalil since that he actually played the video game, and this house pretty much is based on the video game. What are your thoughts?
I loved it. That's my favorite house. and it was a lot towards the game, like the workbenches, some of the like certain areas, and some of the lines. I really enjoyed it. I liked it.
You liked it? You?
I really liked it. I just wish that I kind of played the video game, not gonna lie, because most of it, I mean, it is
Everything
based
is on the video game.
so.
Yeah. Karen, you did not know jack about
I didn't know jack about that whole.
Yeah.
I didn't play the video game, and haven't really watched the show. And I loved it. It's my favorite house. I think the sound effects were amazing. The clickers were amazing. Like you can definitely feel like you were in the scene. So I loved it.
Whatever.
Even though I didn't see it or played it.
It actually was a really well done house. The details was completely out of this world. It will freak you out. It will freak you out because if you think like good,
Seeing the noise of the clickers inside your ear is just.
but if you were to think, can this really happen? And this is gonna be us. It is gonna be insane. So I don't know. I'm having a hard time right now putting it in my mind whether it's the first house or not.
No, for house.
Yeah, I don't know what.
It is. I'm having a super hard time right now. It is time for Monsters Unmasked. Currently at 75 minutes. This is the facade for Universal Monsters Unmasked. Right over here, where they used to have the other Universal Monster. Let's see how this one compares to prior years. What do you thought?
I was a little disappointed. I don't think there was enough characters in there. We saw a lot of one character, but hardly any of the other ones. So it was a little disappointing on my side. I mean, the facades were really pretty, but the actual scare actors, they were lacking a little bit, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know any of their stories, to be honest. So I was going in the house and I was like, oh, cool. Like, and to be honest, nothing grabbed my attention. So I wasn't bored. It was very pretty, but it was like, it's not one of my top houses.
I think I had higher expectations because of last year's Monsters, but at the same time, it was a good house. I don't get any of it, so it was kind of boring at the same time.
I do not agree with none of you. For the exception of, here's what I think it happened. They got so many storylines that it makes it confusing. So it's like they're overlapping each other. Instead of having maybe two monsters storyline, I think that would make it better rather than having so many. Other than that, for me, that house was beautifully done. It's like amazing. Problem is that it has so many storylines. You couldn't have 4 hunchback at the same time. The story was gonna feel too rushed. It's too many storylines in one.
Right, but they focus more on one than the rest of them.
Yeah, it felt like they focused more on the Phantom of the Opera and a little bit more on.
There was like 7 of them, and then the rest of them.
That's the biggest criticism. They should have picked the Phantom of the Opera and somebody else and keep it that way. Cannot wait to see what they're gonna do in Hollywood, because it's supposed to be following this story from here. Maybe it's gonna be different. Now we're basically gonna walk through a jungle of doom. We're just gonna show you really quick what we can find over here. But remember, we're gonna keep coming back, so we're gonna show you more and more every time we come back. I like that no matter where you look at, you could actually find Dr. Oddfellow's sign. Oh, that sign that we all love the most, males dying. Tradition here in Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night. And now we just enter into another scare zone. This is Dark Zodiac. Oh my. Whoa. This is the coolest thing. Projection of the signs over here at the floor. Nice. Oh goodness, this we have not seen. This gets brought every single time, every night. Oh my. I've been dying to see what exactly goes on in this stage. As you can see, there's some sacrifice going on over here. That is pretty intense. That is pretty cool. As I mentioned, there is a projection of the Zodiac over here. This is pretty cool. Now, we're gonna enter to the other scare zone, which is Dr. Othello. Now, this is one of these smallest scare zones in here because it used to be, look at that. They used to use the Minionland aspect over there for the scare zone. Now, what I've seen in pictures is that Dr. Oddfellow himself comes over here and does kind of like an act or something. We'll be back possibly another night to show you everything. Now we're about to do the last house of the night. This is Blood Moon Dark Offerings. It is at 20 minutes. Family, thoughts on
What is your opinion?
Blood Moon Dark Offerings? It is a solid solid original house though. I honestly wasn't expecting to be as good. It is good. It is good. Universal made it so hard this year.
I really have my top 5 though.
It's like they all offer something different, but they're still good.
Yeah.
For the exception of Chucky, but go ahead.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one.
Okay.
I really liked it. I think this got me most like jumps.
Okay.
Because they were like sometimes you didn't even know, like you could tell somebody was gonna come, but you didn't know who was moving. So
Right.
I really enjoyed that.
It's spooky and it's out there for sure.
I was nervous because last year they had like a few, I think 2 houses with witches and that was, but this house was really good. Like you said, it made it really hard, but I think that's like my top 5. And I just really liked it, and no one was missing, not that I saw.
And it was very beautifully made.
Yeah.
Right.
The facades were amazing.
It was really well put together, and it's for sure my top 5.
So here is a little bit of the Dr. Othello scare zone. Currently he happens to be on stage, but obviously we're heading out. We'll be back tomorrow night for more. But check this out. This is pretty cool.
Hola, we back.
Alrighty guys, today you have it here from Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night 32. What an amazing night. I think I'm gonna go down on record saying that if this is not the best, it is one of the best Halloween Horror Nights ever done. I dare to say it like that.
Those are some big words.
I mean, I have been attending Halloween Horror Nights since 1999, and I am telling you right now, I am having such a hard time picking up houses that are like even my top 5. So we're gonna give you our top maybe 4 or 5. Let's go. What do you think? Top number? Go ahead. The Last of Us, top number 1.
Last of Us, Stranger Things.
Okay. Darkest Deal.
Yes, Darkest Deal. I would say The Exorcist was 4.
Okay.
And then for me, it would have been the one that we just did.
Blood Moon Offerings. I mean, shout out to Universal Creative Team with their original houses. Oh my God, how do you guys do it? I mean, how do you guys do it? I think this is a Halloween Horror Nights that everybody needs to come and check out. It is, oh my God, I'm speechless. I am speechless. That takes a lot. That takes a lot to get me speechless. But anyways, we're gonna be back here for the entire rest of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna show you more details on those scare zones. We're gonna start trying some food and some drinks to give you some of the reviews. We're gonna keep doing houses over and over again so we can find out, more details. But until then, guys, sadly, this adventure has ended. With that said, we gotta remind everybody to
Subscribe and smash that like button, turn that bell for notifications. Bing, 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 and feel free to comment down below. And remember to
smile out, be great.
be cool, and stay awesome. See you guys next session. Bye, guys. Boom, boom, boom.
See ya.
Bye.